Hey guys, Garrett here. Welcome back to Challenge. Well, today is another day out in the shop trying to get organized because, well, as time goes on, you're going to see a lot more projects happen right here inside of this shop. And if I don't get organized, I'm just going to be tripping over everything. So you saw previously, I got some of the walls covered in this OSB, and there really is a reason for that, so that I can put shelving units like this in place to get organized and nothing falls into the walls and I don't puncture anything, and it just it's just better. And shoot, just this one wall is actually all of the parts, or at least part of the parts, for this 1970 C10 project. And there actually used to be a bunch of boxes just all around this vehicle as well as inside of the bed. I'm not done putting stuff on that shelving unit. As you can see in the back here, there's still a ton. But you guys got to start somewhere. So right now, this right here, everything on this shelving unit is going to be dedicated to just that truck. But if you look over here and you see all kinds more boxes, well, these don't belong to that truck. They actually belong to my 1957 Chevy, which is right here. You're definitely going to see this one on the channel as well. This needs a ton of work. So I have been basically spending every dollar that I can come up with to try to buy the replacement panels and parts and pieces and stuff that I need for this. I still have a long way to go, but, well, look at this. There's a ton of stuff. And obviously, if that shelving unit right over there is tied up with all of my C10 parts, well, where the heck am I going to put these things? So I went out and I bought another one. So it's from Northern Tool Ironton 4-tier industrial shelving rack. And I like it because it's 77 inches wide and it's 24 inches deep. So it's deep enough that I can actually store some stuff on it. Plus, you know, it's adjustable. If I need to move it later on, that's a good thing that I can do. A quick tip with Northern Tool: buy the stuff online and then pick it up in the store. You don't have to pay any shipping costs at that point, especially if you have a Northern Tool in town. I am in the Wichita area. We do have one, but if you get it online, then you can use a coupon code to do it. And Northern almost always has a coupon code available. I go to retailmenot.com, and if I spend $100 or more, I got $20 off. So I was able to get this sucker. It was already on sale, marked down from $300 to $229. Then take another $20 off of it. So with tax, ended up being right around $225. So today is as good a day as any to go ahead and put this sucker together and see if I can get a little more organized so I can actually start on these projects. The good news is I have my little helper. Say hi, Skylar. Hopefully she's going to be some good help today. Let's see. Well, we were able to get this sucker built. Took about 30 minutes to get it built. There's plenty of videos out on YouTube for how to build these things. Plus, you know, there's lots of different types. So you gotta watch the video for the specific type of one that you're gonna build. Anyway, love this thing. It's awesome. And thank you so much for helping me. Did you have fun? I think she danced more to the 80s music than anything, but she's really good at handing me stuff, so thank you, Skylar. So now it's time to fill it up with stuff. finished. I think it looks good. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of parts here. It took up a lot more space than I thought it was going to. And this isn't even everything. I think this is most of the new stuff, but anyway, hey, quick tip. If you're putting these things up here, label them. Get your Sharpie out, label anything that's just not obvious what it is. Because, well, you just don't know. In 6 months, whenever you're going through this stuff, you're not going to remember what it is. I gained a bunch of space. Still have a lot of clutter I need to get done, deal with, but I'll get to that. Another thing that I worked on was, well, I knew I was going to need a bunch of lighting in order to work on the projects. And so if you look straight up, all of these lights that are off, I added, and they obviously go around this lift right here. Well, it makes a lot of sense because a lot of the work that's going to be done is going to be around that area. So if I can light that up, you guys are going to be able to see more of what I'm working on. Tip when it comes to lighting, you can see that a bunch of these are linked together. And of course, if you're going to be buying these, you need to buy linkable ones. And don't just get the ones that have the 1 foot little cable that just doesn't do anything for you. Get the ones that actually have like a 5 or a 6 foot cable so that you can space these things out to be more useful. Not only that, but be careful because again, some of these, like this one, is not linkable, but these down here are linkable, and they have the 3-prong to make them much easier to where they can link to about anything. Just make sure that you know the light that you're using because there is a maximum number of these things that you can link together. Otherwise, you could start blowing probably internal fuses. These ones right up here, I could do 6. So I have 6 on one row, and then 6 on another row right over here. And they all go to a switch that's way over there. That way, I can have lights on in the shop, and I don't have to have every single light on in the shop. You know, these lights, they are LED. They don't use that much wattage, but it's 60 to 70 watts per one of these. So, you know, this is 12 just on this one. It starts to add up, and it starts to get expensive if you leave these things on. Just be mindful of that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button down below as well as subscribe. Stay challenged, my friends.